We'll start 11:05. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
Vaibhavi, we can't hear you. We could hear you before, but something happened. Maybe when you were trying to do the YouTube thing, something changed that time.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, no sound.
Vaibhavi, maybe stop streaming and start again. Maybe you can check the mic first and
How about now?
now we can hear
Yes,
you.
now we can hear.
Finally. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time out and joining this. And I'm just starting recording. Cool. Welcome, 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 everyone. I'm super excited when I saw the 50 plus people registration. So that gave me a little bit responsibility what I shared today. So without a delay, we'll start. This live is about I recently went to Dr.Joe Dispenza retreat. Uh, I'll go through who is Dr. Joe Dispenza and everything, but it's a meditation retreat. It's a very well known. He's the very well known person for his meditation retreats. So let's get dive in. And can you guys see my screen? Can someone gives me thumbs up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, what happened? Real
Mhm.
actually.
Sorry, Vaibhavi. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make everyone on mute. Just reminder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, can I make someone host?
Yeah, you can make me or anyone. Yeah.
Who is this? Is it Rushali?
Yes,
This
I'm
is
okay too, Vaibhavi.
Okay. Not sure who spoke. I am just trying to find. Rushali, I'm making you host. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Just keep an eye on the chat if possible.
Yes, yes.
Cool. All right, so it's a 7 days retreat. The one I went was the Dallas week-long retreat. It's a 7 days retreat. Of course, it says week-long. And what really happened inside the Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat? What are my personal experience of attending him live versus listening him on the YouTube? What kind of healing we did? What kind of energy I felt? And what kind of transformation I got in within 7 days? So get ready to inspire and let's dive in. So many of you were asking, who is the Dr. Joe Dispenza? Dr. Joe Dispenza is new name for some of you. So this is for some of you who doesn't know who is Dr. Joe Dispenza. So he is the chiropractor, a New York best-selling book author. His journey started 1986 when he participated in triathlon in Palm Springs, California, where he was biking and there was a like turning came and the police officer kept like pointing him that he needs to turn back because there was a highway going and he couldn't he just saw him but he was so zoned out so he was just focusing on the other bikers where they were about to collide and he was behind them. So he just kind of ignored the police officer sign and he just struck by the Bronco, which was going 55 miles an hour. And he just, his bicycle just went into the air and catapulted and he just, dropped on his buttocks and he compressed and fractured the six vertebrae from T8 to T12. So this is more in detail. You can look up what is vertebrae and all. I'm just getting his story and putting together. So it's kind of bone like a focused vertebrae. So if it's in the spine. So if it's damaged, you are basically paralyzed for your lifetime. And if you want to get back onto your feet, they will put this kind of like rods in your spine, and you will have to go through lots of painful medication. And every day you're gonna be rest of your life would be on the medication. So that incident made him paralyzed, and a doctor suggested the Harrington rod surgery, but of course, he was the extraordinary, so he decided not to go for surgery. And that made him think, he came home discharged, and it made him think that if my body created this disease, then my body has a power to heal. And that's when he was just lying down in his house and he was still thinking about that, how can I make this work? So he started putting lots of, mental rehearsal. He started reading the book. One of the book he mentioned during the retreat was Paramahansa Yogananda's, The Autobiography of Yogi, or maybe some other books of Paramahansa Yogananda. So he started practicing this mental rehearsal and visualization techniques, and uh, that spine construction, how he can reconstruct his spine like a doctor, but without the meditation, without the surgery. So of course, I read his one of the book, and in his he is saying in the more detail that up until 6 weeks he couldn't see any progress, just like every other human being, right? And you could become frustrated that you just want to quit. And he was like, he made the promise that no, I will keep going, and if I lose my mind from the focus, I will start over as a day one. So he kept going in that cycles, and 6 weeks he didn't see any of the changes in his body or anything. And then he got so frustrated one day, he's like, I have to make this work. And he made the promise that to the universe that if I get recovered by this disease with healing, I'm gonna dedicate my entire life to learn mind and body connection. And After, I think, around 7th or 8th week, that's when he again sat into the meditation. And within a 3 or 4 hours, he kind of felt something happen in his body. And that within that 45 minutes, he started healing and he started feeling different in his body. And then it made him keep going further and further. And within 11 weeks, he was back to on his feet and he started walking. And slowly he recovered. His vertebrae was like completely recovered and his spine was completely normal. So that kind of shook the medical industry. And he wanted to know more, that how did it happen? What did I do? What my body did inside that created this miracle. So as he believed in his body's innate intelligence, right? And he made the promise, if you heal me, I will study mind and body. So the question that changed, and he started studying the neuroscience and quantum physics, the epigenetics and neuroendocrinology, and he became the doctor of chiropractic. Then, decades the study of mind and body, and that's how Dr. Joe Dispenza's study started. After that, he started conducting the webinars and workshops and everything, and he started noticing a difference in a lot of different people's life. People started curing from the stage 4 cancers. People started walking from their wheelchair, and they started conducting and interviews, and they started gathering all the data. And today also they are doing lots of researches. Each of the meditation retreat, they are conducting so many researches behind the background that and a lot of people, they get selected as a healy. They put some devices on their body, and that's where they try to find that when does your heartbeat goes to theta level or gamma level or the alpha level and stuff like that. So uh, one common thread they found from all this research is when people feel anything internally changed as a mindset or beliefs, that's when the first step to you see the start transitioning in their life. You may have heard a lot of people that they go to hospital, right? They are about to like close to the death and they come out from that death because all of a sudden in their body, they deny to accept that fact that they are going to die, right? And some people you would see that they are healthy, but their mind somewhere it's attracting that fear of death or something, and they attract the death all of a sudden. So there are lots of factors, different factors, how this happens. But Dr. Joe Dispenza mostly believe that if your body create the disease, then it can heal the disease. So that's what he's more focused on too, and he is more serving using this healing techniques. Um, and he just started teaching the worldwide now. Attendees, they are doing so many retreats now out of the country. And during the retreat, I heard they had a one retreat in Europe, in Barcelona, and they had 8,000 people. It's just blowed my mind because we were 2,000 people, around 2,000 people. But it was like a lot for me. But I'm like, how can you handle 8,000 people? So this is the research they have going on. 8,000 plus brain scans measured the brain coherence, energy. These are the books he wrote, which are again the very good. I started reading The Breaking Habit of Being Yourself and Becoming Supernatural. Becoming Supernatural is more about how you can heal your body, any kind of disease you can uh, recover. So I'll tell you the story from the retreat. One of the ladies shared about the Becoming Supernatural book. Uh, so his science, whatever the research they have done, it proved that the thought changed the genetic expression, and brain cannot distinguish between the vividly image experience and the real experience. And elevated emotions create the measurable heart and brain coherence. And that's what he focuses on more. He tried to put you in that state, that heart and brain beating the same time, like it coherently, and your brain waves, shows like a coherent instead of like all over the place. So his core message is you are not a victim, you are the creator. And he's the living proof of it. All right. So hope that helps whoever doesn't know who Dr. Joe Dispenza is and how he started this work. The week-long retreat, a little bit prep guide I prepare that before the retreat, at least whenever you sign up, at least have a 1 full month gap to or ahead of time. Let's say 6 months before you are signing up, or 3 months before, or 2 months before. I would say at least 1 month. So your body's, you have to go through the progressive online course, which gets provided once you register. Once you register, you will be given access to the progressive online course that you have to go through. And that will take about 1.5 week or something, because it's a long and you cannot fast forward, or you cannot do like, double speed or anything. You have to watch it as a pace. And that course is mostly for getting familiar with his vocabulary, which he'll be using, because Dr. Joe speaks so fast that you would miss out. If you start taking notes, you would miss out his, another 2, 3 lines. So that's happened to me. But take it easy. There are people around you can take notes from. But as much as you can absorb, just be prepared. But if you watch his progressive end line, and that's what they recommend, that you have to watch before the retreat. That's what one of the terms. But they don't check usually, like when you go there, they don't check like whether you did retreat or not. But I would say keep at least 1 month. And during that progressive retreat, there is a meditation sessions as well in between. So I kind of, skip at my last week of the retreat. 1 week before the retreat, I just started. I was because in the last week, they dropped one more module of the 12th module, which had another sub modules, which was 1 hour meditation. And I was like, oh, if I do meditation, I won't have time for other things and blah, blah, blah. So I kind of like, tap, and like, put the video to the end. So I kind of didn't practice much. But in the email, they said like you have to kind of practice to sit it through for 45 minutes to hour at least. So that's what I tried before going. Before the 2 weeks before the retreat, I started practicing sitting at least in the meditation for 40 minutes. And that helped me a lot. Because a lot of people couldn't pass more than 20 minutes. Their body just couldn't handle it. And you start getting the tailbone pain and the body ache and everything. So, and you are sitting on the chair, or you can, sit on the ground. So that's the only two way. Otherwise, you have to just go on the side and, manage it or talk to the volunteer. So that's a tip, I would say. If you ever go to the retreat, just make sure you have enough time to prep your body. Because when you prep your body for the meditation, you will have another extraordinary experience there. Because when you go there and you see people having the experiences, people are screaming, people are having that third eye activate, people are having heart full of love and all, those you won't feel it if you are not practicing enough, because we have heard some people who have practiced earlier and been practicing for years, their body was instantly going into that zone, and you are just sitting there and you are feeling like, okay, when will my turn come? And you are just feeling so desperate, and then again it doesn't help. So hope that little tip helps. And what to pack, they also send out the email information in the email, that wear the comfortable clothes for because you're going to be walking a lot, because wherever they organize this event, it's a big resort, so you might have to walk a lot to the ballroom, to your room. Wear a comfortable shoes. If you are if they ask you to pick any room, just pick like a lower or close to elevator room. That's what that was one of the option online. So I picked a close to elevator. So in morning, if you are in hurry, 4 o'clock meditation, 6 a.m. meditation, then you are not. If you are even running late, you don't have to worry about walking too much. Then yoga mat. I didn't took it. Someone else got it for me over there. One of the local friend who is from Dallas. Eye mask is must. Otherwise, they sell it and it's kind of expensive, $10 to $25 or something. They sell it. Then blanket, the thin blanket would work because they keep the ballroom so cold that, you get to experience. A jacket or hoodie would work. Small backpack and light perfume or body spray. They do mention in their logistics when you enter that do not wear the strong perfumes because the other people around you, you never know if they are allergic to some senses or not. And tips is like I have this kind of bag. I don't know if you guys see or not. So this kind of bag I carried, I kept everything, yoga mat, my blanket, my jacket, notebook, pen, everything. And I kept carrying this bag, bag every day. And you can leave this bag at one of the room they provide, so you don't have to carry. But I was just carrying back and forth because I just wanted to keep it with me. And I carried again the small purse. So, when there is a break, your big bag can leave near your chair and you can just roam around with your small bag if there is any, you know, personal item or if you would care. So that's how I manage. Travel smart and arrive early. One of the incident happened. One of the girl coming from Boston, her flight supposed to land after me, after 5 minutes after me. And her flight got delayed. The weather got changed all of a sudden. I was comfortably like sitting at the hotel and everything. All of a sudden, the weather changed. A lot of flight got delayed. Her flight supposed to land in Dallas, and they rerouted to the Austin. And she was at 12 a.m. She was still in the Austin. They were trying to figure out the ride to here, and she couldn't find her bag. She had to go into Walmart 1 a.m. and do the shopping for the next day. So she lost the day one where the meditation instruction and all the teaching starts. So make sure you go one day early or at least in by the noon because registration starts from 11 to 5, and it's no need to rush because they have like 5 different colors bracelets and the ID that you're going to be wearing. The lanyard ID and the bracelets they will be putting that you cannot take it out except the retreat. I mean, after the retreat. There will be 5 colors bands provided: the red, green, blue, yellow, white. If you are going in a group, that's what we did. We waited for a lot of our friends to come together and we decided to meet at 4 p.m. outside of the registration hall. And we all went together to get the same color band. The reason to get the same color band with your friends is because you can get to sit, you know, in that same area. And I'll show you how the color thing will be organized when you go there. So, and it doesn't have to be, they don't provide any seat numbers, but they will be like shuffling. So red color people will be sitting in the front, then green and then blue and whatever. And then the red color people will be sitting next day on the second row. So the green will get first. So, they'll shuffle. So you will get to sit everywhere. But first go, first serve. So wherever the red line starts, you get to chance to sit in the front or wherever you want. So just be mindful and carry the ID. They do check the ID in your neck or wherever after every break. Even though you showed up and if you went to your room and you forgot the ID again, you might have to go and grab it because they don't allow without ID and the bracelet. So bracelet, you can't take it out, so it's okay, but they do check both. I don't know why. Uh, then there is the Telegram app. Every updates they will be given by Telegram apps. So breakfast, lunch, whatever the sitting announcement, and each color group will be going into the different lunch rooms as well. So that's why if you are going with friends together, if you want to have a lunch together, make sure you pick the same color bands. Dinner option is there won't be dinner, so there will be only breakfast, 2 times snacks, and around 3 to 4 p.m. there was a dinner like lunch, late lunch kind of thing. And they do believe that one meal a day concept, that you need to feel your body a little bit empty so you get to experience, otherwise you will be drowsy and you will be sleeping in the meditation. That doesn't help, then you would be missing out. And one more extra thing I noticed is make a one more extra day if you can, or at least stay till the end of the day. That 2:30 p.m. the event ends, and you can leave. So we all left after the event ended, but we all felt so lost coming back to our own life. I have. And we created WhatsApp group for Dallas retreat group, and everyone felt so lost because your body is going through so calmness, and all of a sudden you are not ready for all that information at the same time. So do a little bit reset if you can, by yourself. It took me 1.5 days to come out and be the regular, because my body was constantly craving for meditation. I feel like if I do meditation, then only I will feel good. So that's what happens in 7 days. Your body gets so much uh, used to with the meditation that you will be craving for it. And we all, whoever did the meditation retreat, we are doing 3 times a day meditation now. So that's the biggest change I see in my life. Uh, and during the registration, so let's say if you are trying to heal something, any painful thing, if your body hurts, if you are going through cancer, if you're going through fertility or infertility or anything, right? So if you want to become as a healy, where the all the people will heal you or send you the healing, then you can apply online when there is they will send you the link, and then you can apply online. And if you're not getting selected for some reason, then because they do the random selection, 10% out of those applications, they will select only 10%. So you might or might not get selected. But when you do over there, there is a little medical support section. During the registration time, you will see it, that you can just say, okay, I'm going through this. Can I just apply for the Healy? And they will allow you. You can just say, can I apply for the coherence healing? So they'll be able to, because I also applied for Healy over there, and 27 people they added at the end during the coherence healing. And they divided the time from day one, there are like 13 people, day two, there are 13 more people. So we got divided, whoever got added later. So hope this all things helps. Yeah, food, since dinner will be not provided, and your meditation starts from 6 a.m. till the 6 p.m. So as soon as you are done out of all day, you want first of all to reset and to absorb all the information in your mind. So make sure you won't have a time to gups up and all, like chit chat. You can, but I would say avoid, and try to interact with others to get to know how is their experience and stuff like that. So we were fortunate that our local friends from that area, they got a food. 3 days they got a food for us. We were like 4 or 5 people at the hotel. So that was such a nice of them. I don't know if she's here. There was a Krishna Veni. There's another Krishna Veni. They all got a food for us. So, but I would suggest to keep a bar or something, because the girl who had to run to the Walmart, who got late to the meditation retreat, one day she got a call on the third day. She got a call that her bag is ready. So she had to go into the lunchtime to airport and grab her bag. So by the time she came, the session already started. So it was good that one of our other friends, she had some like bars and everything. So, and you find the snacks and everything paid, like stores and everything, you can find it, but it's better to have our own. Mm. So hope those are the little insights. It's much helpful. You won't find it anywhere except this. All right. So actually, this is not day 2 retreat summary or anything. It's a overall learning. Uh, so I'll explain more about how is Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat starts, right? He starts with the Day one, he starts with all the teachings, learnings. He will start explaining what is meditation, how your body changes, what kind of testimonial they got, the data they've been collecting, and those like a little. But he starts very like, day one. So day one is no, don't consider day one as a like introduction or something. No, it's real teaching starts. Uh, from day two, the 6 a.m. the session started 5:30 a.m. and the outside the ballroom there is a different line for the different color badges, so it doesn't get overcrowded or anything. If you want to get in front, then go ahead, go there early to be in for that particular row. You can get to sit in front. Key learnings, lot of things. If you are whoever is the IMK people here, lot of learnings. Smith sir has done it for us. So that was a base we have created, that personality creates the reality, right? Right? Personality create your personality. What was the source line? I forgot. Your personality creates your personal reality, right? And nothing changes until you change. 90% thoughts are repeated memories. That's also Sir says, like all your patterns are repetitive. You have to go look back in your past and everything. Neurons that fire together wire together. That line you will hear from Dr. Joe Dispenza a lot. Every session you will hear a lot, and then he'll be explaining think, feel, act, how to do it differently, and how the experiences create emotions. Body cannot tell past or future. He'll just go into more detail. Train your body to feel the future. That's his main concept. He'll teach you how to go to that subconscious level or like a consciousness, and then feel as a see as yourself in the future. And then he explained the nervous system learning, survival mode to parasympathetic nervous system to sympathetic nervous system, survival mode to creation mode. Then there was a emotional and energy healing. All emotions means this is where he's a different than what we have learned from Mithra, that each emotion releases the certain chemicals, and they will be sharing every single thing, that what kind of emotion produces which kind of chemical. So that's why whenever when we even smile, we release some kind of uh, hormone in our body, some kind of chemical gets released. So that was just such a powerful topic. I felt, and there are so many powerful one, but this is like a make me more aware that whenever I'm going into any negative emotions, I'm constantly aware that okay, I'm gonna release some negative chemical. I have to come back. Then I focus on the gratitude. I focus on the happy, whatever the happy emotions, and that instantly take me out from that my negative pattern. So that is helping that I am controlling my body now. uh, and the raising the energy frequency, everything Matissa teaches, that gratitude, kindness, care, right? That's why we've been in IMK, Matissa is more focused on how to raise your vibration, how to raise your frequency, because when you raise your frequency, when you vibrate it to that frequency level, you are more coming out of that, and you are releasing more and more that chemical in your body, and that will make the new neural connection. And then when you vibrate at that higher level frequency and becoming that person, then you manifest whatever you want, it attracts towards you. Then they talk about the science and mind concept by Hemal Patel, Dr. Hemal Patel, who is the researcher behind the scene of all this retreat. They go through every single detail about, like, they do the saliva, they take the saliva of the participants, and then brain waves, they put the magnetic things on their chest and brain and everything, and that's how they keep on doing researches. They also measure now the in that ballroom, they have certain devices in the room that measures the frequency. So frequency measure machines you will see entire like ballroom, and they will be showing all the details about the researches, that when coherence healing happen, when the people healers hand turns over to Healy, what kind of vibrations happen in the Healy's body. So those kind of all researches exist with them. Then they'll be talking about pineal gland activation, but not just basic level. They will teach you like how that fluids, spinal fluid goes from your tailbone to up until your pineal gland, and that when it fires, how it fires, how much pressure it needs, and all that those kind of fun stuff. Then they'll be talking about the void or emptiness, which is nothing but the pure consciousness. So that I remember that they showed one box where they took out everything from that box. So basically, you see the empty box. But when they see with some devices, they saw the electromagnetic fields. And that is like going back and forth. So let's say, for example, if you're seeing the air, you are not seeing it, right? But you can feel it. So there is something is there that you are breathing or experiencing, right? So similarly, all the possibilities exist, all the field exists in the universe. So your goal is just here, right in front of you, which you are not seeing is as a in the quantum world as an atom. But when you vibrate at the frequency, when you clear all that negative emotions block, you attract your frequency right away. And that is what they teach us, like how to get to that pure consciousness level, and how to manifest in the 4D world and bring it back to the 3D world. So instead of, working as a matter to matter, basically in the 3D world, we try to, work as a matter to matter. What it means by, let's say, if you manifest $100,000, first you have to think, and then you have to put the emotions, okay, and you have to measure the time, that how fast I'm gonna. So there is a time, travel, and the energy. It will require. Where in the 4D world, when you vibrate at the higher frequency, that goal is already, that possibility already exists, and you can just grab it, going into that pure consciousness level, and you are just attracting towards you instead of going further. And that's why you might have seen a lot of people manifestation happen out of nowhere. They are like, I don't know when this money came. I have no idea, because they were not, first of all, they are not focusing it, and that opportunity or possibility was exist, but they just vibrated at the right frequency. And you could do that too. You could master by meditation, the correct meditation techniques. So that was one of the story been told about the one of the woman who had a severe allergies. So she had to put the mask on. She had to be very far away in the ballroom, but like far away from all the people. And they still kept her in the isolated place, but they made her to listen whatever Dr. Joe Dispenza says. And she started applying, and she kept feeling that I don't think I'll be able to sit. But in one day of meditation, next day she was in that ballroom. She wasn't part of our retreat, but one of the other retreat. And she was sitting right in front of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and without mask, without anything. So it's just, it can happen. And the 7-day retreat is completely mind changing, because you will see yourself, your body's biology will be changing. I have seen a lot of people posting the Instagram reel. I just watched it today, that one couple, they made a video on day one, and they kept doing the day one and day five. You could see so much difference in their skin, in their like facial expression and everything, which we don't realize. But you can connect to one of the guy named Ishwar. I don't know if I don't think he's here, but he came to retreat. And people, yesterday he shared that his family, his colleague, everyone started complimenting him that he's looking so much younger and he's looking so much rejuvenated. That's the kind of compliment you will get, and that's the 1 week retreat makes you. It's kind of hard to believe, but it happens. You will feel, you will become such a happier person. uh, And this allergy thing, I think she balanced her seven chakra. They call it in the Dr. Joe's Dispenza's vocabulary is the energy centers. And he's gonna go by in the meditation by one, focus on two, focus on three. And in the walking meditation, he'll be doing like a 6, 6, 6. That means like our like third eye. So that's a different, synonyms we have versus our IMK world versus Dr. Joe Dispenza. But we know at least as a Hinduism, we know all seven chakras and all the logic. So he, uh, that was the day two or teaching parts. And the way he does is like the teaching starts and then uh, so he starts with the teaching, let's say, and then in between he just prep you for the meditation and he does like 2 hour meditation. Then there is a break. Then when you come back again, a little bit teaching, again meditation, again break, and then again you are going for lunch or something, you come back, again there is a teaching. So that kind of cycle going on. And that's why you don't realize you are doing on day two, we did like 4 rounds of meditation, 2 hours, and it felt so good. And at the end, even though I was and everyone was sleeping only 3 to 4 hours at night, you feel so much like energetic. You don't see them that they haven't slept, all week. They haven't had a enough sleep of 7 hours something. A lot of people were sleeping like around their meditation. So that's a different story. But I remember I was up because I was so excited to what is next coming. Uh, there are session like you can meditation. Some I did while sitting on my chair. Some I did like you are taking your blanket mats. So each chair, each row and your front chair will have the distance, just like I think 5 feet or 6 feet distance. That's where you have to roll your mat. So sometimes it gets too tight by the side people, but we used to move a little bit chair and we used to manage. But that kind of you have to adjust. But that's where you just lay down your yoga mat. And yeah, one more thing, if you, let's say, forget even yoga mat or you don't have a space to carry your yoga mat, don't worry. You can use the bed sheets of the hotel rooms. And that's what a lot of people were just using their hotel pillows, hotel bed sheets, and everything. I took my neck pillow of the traveling pillow and the bag and everything. But whatever it makes you comfortable, do it. This was the retreat learning. Core learning was like emotions, hold the past, stress chemical, which I explained. They also focus on a lot of on the heart center because heart is the emotions center of the heart, right? Like emotions are the center in your heart. And the frequency, there are like they showed in like on the projector that how each frequency sound creates what kind of magnetic fields. So that was amazing to see that, six, whatever, the 692 hertz or 482 hertz kind of music they were playing. And you can see in the video that how the different patterns becomes and how the coherent waves happening and all. Then one of the biggest lesson for me was the abundance versus lack personality characteristics. I felt that, yeah, I was and they were like 2 pages of the abundance characteristics and the lack characteristics of the 2 pages. And I could resonate that I was feeling constantly lack, but because whatever the characteristics they said, I was resonating it. So that as I shifted to the abundance mindset, I am not there yet, but I am working towards it. Again, pineal gland is basically the antenna for grabbing the information from the 4D world. So that's called it as a transducer, which is kind of antenna that will be teeny tiny in your brain. That is a teeny tiny very little like a pineal gland. You can see on Google how it looks. But that's when your all the energy goes into your brain and pushes towards, and that's when the sparkle happens. in your brain where the two brains combine. And that's where, so those all signs they teaches that when you breathe, how much the pressure goes up and it keeps on knocking that pineal gland door and it sparkles happen. And when that sparkles and that pineal gland release some chemical, that's when you experience the 4D world experience. And that's when once that activates through your breathing technique, and then when you manifest in going into that state, all the opportunities comes to you and you don't have to go after. So that was just like whenever now I breathe, I just try to be at their stage. So that was a very interesting, which you might not have seen or heard about that much in detail in the scientific way. Then there was a kaleidoscope concept, which was completely new to me. I didn't know what is kaleidoscope, which was kind of like Mandela kind of patterns. And it was like keep on going in the different shapes they'll put on the projector, and you have to just stare it. And then they'll make you close your eyes. And then Dr. Joe Dispenza will take you to the meditation level, and you will be manifesting. So that was like again, he'll make you open your eyes and staring again in the on the TV and then close your eyes. So a lot of people felt the vibrations on their third eye chakra. I didn't feel on the day one, but the second day, because my eyes were kept getting watery because you had to stare it. And next day in the morning, when we had the 4 a.m. session, we started with the pineal gland, and then that was a kaleidoscope meditation. That's when I was able to stare properly. So I don't know. We might experience different day, different things. So don't worry. Let it go. Let it surrender. Don't get too much desperate about, I felt yesterday. Why am I not feeling today? Why this person is feeling? I'm not even, my body is not even feeling, or just surrender. You are in that such a vibrational energy that you just want to absorb other people's energy. And I'll share that incident as well at the end by our friend Raj Gupta, what he experienced by meeting us. So strong vibrations in your chest. Yeah, this one I want to talk about. On my day 5, up until day 4, nothing was happening with me as well. Day 5, I was like, when the actual pineal gland at 4 a.m. was happening, I'm like, I got to perform this. So in the room, I was trying that breath so hard, which Mitesh sir teaches about the pineal gland. I'm like, no, today is the day I am going to perform. And I kept doing at the breath. So in room, I little practice. And when I went there at 4 a.m., we started. And I felt first time the vibrations when I like pull my body back. I felt the vibration, like my chest is literally like vibrating, and I could feel it. I'm so aware. But that's the first experience, because I have seen my partners, they were like vibrating, their whole body was vibrating. I could not open my eyes and see it, but I was just feeling it because we were so close. So I wanted to experience that. And at least I was able to experience that. And still now, like whenever I go to do the pineal gland every day, at least once time I vibrate. I feel that vibration in my, so I want to keep going with the pineal gland to activate, like experience the 4D world. Uh, as I say, short sleep, deep refresh, you would feel. Meditation is deeper work, and yeah, we all are craving for meditation. Whoever I'm talking to, they are all like, and we are motivating each other that, oh, mine is done, so other person is like, oh yeah, I'm yet to do. And whatever they experience, we are sharing each other. So create a WhatsApp group when you go there, uh, get along with the people and try to learn from each other. And do not even entertain anyone for any negative energy. Try to avoid many calls as possible. I didn't get chance anyways to call even my family. My husband is like, oh, you are not even calling your daughter. One or the twice day it happened, but I try to make sure to just like, see her in the video or something. but you are in that such a calm state that you don't enjoy those outside of the world topic. And there are so many different people there, so from how many times they come to, retreat, what kind of experience they've been through. So a lot of inspiring stories you will hear. Powerful realization that body heals what it creates, right? That was kind of when I saw a lot of testimonials. I do believe now that if my body has created something, it has a power to heal. Uh, Dr. Joe Dispenza does in every teaching. Let's say he's explaining this pineal gland or abundance or lack reality. That's one topic, right? Abundance characteristic. After that, instantly he's like, okay, turn around and explain this to next person to you. So you have to kind of like turn around and explain everything what he said about the concept. And I'll share why he does that, but be ready. So your mind cannot wander outside of that ballroom. You need to pay attention what he says, because you're going to have to turn around and you have to explain to your partner. And make sure you shuffle the partner every day. That's what recommendation he had given as well. So every day you get a different partner, so you get to learn different perspective. Because couple days we were stick to the IMK members, and we were like, Mitesh sir did this, Mitesh sir said this, right? We both know. So at one end, it's a good understanding. It's a reminder that we already have learned. But at the same time, some outside of the IMK world, if they are explaining, they might have some different perspective, what they have learned, right? So do one IMK, one non-IMK. So the next day we were just switching. One was IMK, one is like some random people. Sometimes it's like, whatever, the sitting. Some people like to sit on the end, some people like to sit in the front. So everyone has a different, but just don't get hold on to that. No, you are my friend, you're supposed to sit with me or whatever. Or husband, wife even, like, don't sit it together. Go explore the other people's opinion, their perspective, and everything. So it will be very interesting. It will not make you sleep, basically, but you have to kind of pay attention. First day will be tough because your mind is so powerful and it is so used to go into different directions, going into all kind of thoughts. Oh, I had to, my daughter would be at the school right now, my husband had to do, how is he going to be managing, my wife had to do this and that, blah blah blah, whatever. Just try to bring back, okay, I'm here, let me listen, or do some kind of crazy breaking the pattern activity that makes you bring you back. uh, Helpful tips is just meditate on site. This I meant is like meditate ahead of time at home. So you get ready, your body is so ready to experience the real experience over there. Uh, so at home, 1 month before practice would be good enough, and keep your mind open. Don't be in that zone to be comparative with others. If everyone's journey will be different, you don't know how long that person is going through or doing the meditation. So don't compare your journey with anyone. You just go with yourself and how much, and just trust that my body is going to change in the 7 days. And it has literally changed. So just surrender. There was uh, a woman named Meilan. She is a live musician. So she sings like, and you can find her on the YouTube as well, Instagram. Her voice is so soothing. It's like like perfect for meditation, and she does provide the sound for all the meditation events. But if she happened to be there at your live, the energy level will be different because it's not going or playing on the audio, right? She is there, she is playing, so you could feel. And the another great experience is there is no recorded meditations. Okay, Dr. Joe Dispenza literally guiding you. It's a guided meditation, so he's guiding you with his own voice. He's sitting there and he's just, so that's again, it's a different environment rather than listening him into the audio or something. A lot of people must have shared, Bindu ma'am also shared that he got opportunity to hug Dr. Joe Dispenza, right? So how does that happen in that big ballroom? It doesn't happen during the event, but when you go for the walking meditation, and I'll explain more in what is walking meditation, but actually just let me explain. So walking meditation is basically you're going to put your headphones, and they will be providing the Mind Over Matter app, and in that there is a whatever the meditation they will be doing. So we had a 4 different meditations, and it had a number 10, 11, 12, 13. And they just said like, okay, today you have to go and do the number 10 meditation. So the one thing, me and one of the other girls, Seema, we went there, and we just stand there, and they said like, okay, we're gonna start 6:30," and we both were new, so we were like looking at each other, taking pictures and everything, and everyone is like standing there, like closing their eyes and like immersed in their experience. And I'm like, when are they gonna start? When are they gonna start? And I just heard somewhere someone forgot to put their headphone and they started. So I'm like, am I supposed to start? Then we just looked at and we just started. And people just like, so just don't wait. Nobody will be there to guide you that start or something. They said, okay, good. Walking meditation will be starting at 6:30. You just go at that open area where everyone will be there. You just stand someone next to you or wherever you are comfortable. We had on the bridge. So we just stand there, and you put the headphone, it starts, and it put you closing the eyes, it put you into that hypnotic state. Okay, so you are basically a little bit hypnotized, and then in the meditation it says, okay, open your eyes and now walk, and that's when you start walking. So you will see people both around you. You will see the direction where there is a like a the curve coming, or the turn coming, or anything. You will be aware, but you are still in that meditation zone. Your body is so much into that zone that you will not be get distracted. So you will see people passing by, but it's not getting affected because you are feeling like it's in your zombie mode, actually. But that's when you are closing your eyes or walking, that's when the Dr. Joe Dispenza comes. We don't know where, when, how, but he comes during the walking meditation time. And if you happen to be open your eyes and if he's there, you get to hug him. So one of the girls from our retreat, her name is Krishna Veni. So she just opened her eyes and she just take back and about to walk, and she just saw him. So she got a hug from him. Next day again, she was just opened her eyes and she just about to walk, and she again saw her. So 2 days passed by, and I'm like, when will my turn come? And every time we were on the breakfast table, I'm like, I want to hug him. And everyone say like he hug really tight, like you feel his hug and you feel that energy exchange from him. So next day, I'm like, I don't care about meditation today. I'm gonna find a Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I activated my reticular activity system. And they taught the day before. So I'm like, I'm gonna try reticular activating system now, which is kind of brain's filter that what you focus on, you will find it. For example, if you think of the red car, you will see all of a sudden red car on the road. So I'm like, I'm gonna find. So I kept like, cutting off the line instead of going all the way to the end to the bridge. I'm just cutting off, and I just saw him like, just like Shah Rukh Khan style. He was just like from the pole. He just like, look at me. Uh, and there were like less crowd over there. So I just saw him and I just hugged him. And that was amazing experience. So that's where you get advantage to meet him. And he will have the bodyguards and all. They will like, ask you to leave faster, just a one hug. You won't have a time much to interact, I mean, talk to him. All right. So why Dr. Joe Dispenza do that learning and explaining to your partner exercise, right? Because he believes that when you take any new information in your brain, the connection begins to form. It's called the synaptic connection. And when you understand, teach, or explain it to others, the brain circuits fire. And when the circuits gets fired, it wire together, right? The neurons get fire, wire together. And then when you apply into practice in your real life, because when you exchange information to someone else, your brain already got wired. Now, if you keep applying that practice in your daily life, let's say next time you are making notes by reaching to your room, then brain releases certain chemicals and that creates certain feeling, right? So when you hear something, oh, are you going to be feeling low? Instantly, you kind of, your heart release some kind of chemical because it's a love center, it's the heart center. Uh, and that's how you create the feeling. And what you feel, you experience the change, and the new genes activate, and the body begins to change. And that when the repetition happen again and again, the new behavior becomes the automatic, right? So in this, during the 7-day retreat, he didn't do uh, anything, but he created our new neural connection in our body that now became automatic for us to crave for more meditation. So that's what I feel like I have understood, and all the learning we know, right? When you try to drive the car first time, you didn't know how to drive, but you kept applying the same technique, whatever been taught by your teacher or trainer, and you kept applying, and you became like your body became the autopilot mode right now, right? Like you don't have to look at the road. Some turns you just doing unconsciously. So I mean, with your subconscious thoughts. So body remembers naturally, and it becomes your new normal. So that's the true wisdom I got. So hope I'm not making anyone bored here, and we're gonna wrap up soon. It's already 1 hour past. So these are the unforgettable moments for me. Of course, the hug from Dr. Joe Dispenza, that was amazing. Walking meditation was amazing. You see so much energy. And I have seen a lot of people were just like walking like a, hand like this in the bottom. So when people are coming, that flow of energy you would feel in your hand. You know how we do chakra meditation and we kind of measure our energy? Same thing, we feel like a lot of people's energy is like moving toward you. And then there will be towels and everything provided while walking meditation. So at the end, because in the meditation it says, okay, now take a proper spot and just lay down with eyes closed. And then you are just laying down for 5-10 minutes, and when you wake up it's just like another. So a lot of people are like middle of the road, they just like have their towel on, and they'll just sleeping there. So they also said like, okay, make sure you are at least aware enough that you would find the proper spot. But some people do it purposely because that's when a lot of pictures being taken, like photographs by the professional photographers being taken. And after you come from the walking meditation on the big projector, before the meditation starts, I mean, before the session start, they will be showing all the pictures. So it's fun to see if you are up there. So a lot of people try to be then creative about their position, how they sleep. They are hugging the trees, they are putting feet on the trees and all kind of crazy stuff. So that was a fun thing to talk. This was after every break when they start the session, just like DMP, how me and Mithis are creates that vibe of the high energy. That's what happened. Music starts, everyone just go near the like whoever wants to go near the stage, they'll go. Music is playing, uh, and everyone just start dancing. And 5 minutes before Dr. Joe Dispenza comes and he starts dancing a little bit. He has just like little move which I used to copy, and we just were like having so much fun. Whenever he comes, I'm like, okay, Dispenza dance, and then we used to have dance. So then, yeah, 5 minute only he 5 minute before he comes, and then dance done, and we all sit back to our seats. This was the table. There's like a It's just like a buffet style. You grab your plate wherever the chair is table available. You'll just find the place and sit. So this was our IMK crew. Uh, this was Ishwar, Neeru. I used to sit mostly next to her. This was Seema. This was, I don't know who that is. This was Manishji, Narayana, Krishnaveni. Those two are husband wife. This one is Lakshmi Priyanka from New Jersey. This one is another Krishnaveni. So we had a fun time spending together. All right, fun stuff. Stories of transformation. I have lots of stories to share. One thing about me, I have noticed that my chest vibrating, but that pineal gland had a something happen which I haven't shared with anyone. I'm just sharing it now. I applied as a Healy for curing my hearing, right? I have hearing loss. So I just applied and I got selected, and something happened in my ear and I felt. So I'm yet to have a official test, and that's when I share the result. But I feel like it has improved, and I'm 100% sure I will cure one day. But that I'll share once I have the result. But another transformation story was from Ishwar. He shared that the amount of calorie he was burning during the meditation was was even more than what he does during the workout and some additional activity at home. So that was just mind blowing. He is like, I'm not putting any effort. I'm not lifting the weight or going to gym or anything. And he showed me on his watch that he burned the 3,000 calories in every single day. And yesterday we checked with him and he's like, are you still burning that much calorie? And he's like, no, it has gone down to 2,500 now, but it's still a lot. Uh, but that's what happens when you are in that particular high energy vibration environment, your body also, and you are eating healthy salad, fruits, and everything, right? So this one I talked about woman who healed from her severe allergies. Uh, Vision restored. Um, so this one, Neeru's experience. She was sitting next to me on the last day, day 6, not last day, day 6. She got up and her glasses got broke. I don't know how it got, she doesn't know how it got broke, but it got broke. And she happened to, she's like, oh, how am I going to read now? But she just left, open up whatever she wanted to read or her phone, and she was able to read. And she didn't realize that time. But when she came to meditation, she was like, "Oh my God, I'm able to read without glasses. My glasses got broke. I didn't have any way to read it, but now I'm able to read." And the next day she checked again. She's like, "I think the blurred vision come back again." Then she tried again. That same day, there was one of the another coherence healing happened, and she's like, "Oh, again it went back." So again, her vision got restored. So she was like, "Oh, it literally worked." Yeah, here I mentioned. So right now also she doesn't need any reading glasses. So that was just in our environment, that was a big, goosebump experience. Uh, there was a one story which you can look up the transformation story on YouTube. There was a one girl who was one-sided deaf, completely deaf, and doctor told her that her nerve is damaged. Her nerve is dead in her ear. So there is no way they can do anything about it. But she somehow found Dr. Joe Dispenza, started meditation and all. And she did like online workshops and everything. Then she went for the week-long retreat. Uh, and then week-long retreat, something happened during the coherence healing or that pineal gland. And when she was walking to the walking meditation, when she put her headphone on, she kind of hearing beep beep, kind of like a crazy noise, and she thought it must be, something that is bothering me. And then she put again, and she's like, oh my God, I could hear. And you could the way she's explaining, it's much more powerful than I'm sharing the story, so you should go and watch on the YouTube. Just say Dr. Joe Dispenza hearing loss transformation story, and she'll be up. But that is the power. She went back to the doctor, and whoever the audiologist tried first, and they were like, no, 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 your left ear is getting picked up by your right ear. And she's like, no, no, that's my right ear. So nobody first could believe that it could happen. And then doctor tried to explain again, lady, your nerve was damaged for, or your nerve was dead for years. Now your left brain, right brain doesn't work properly. And she's like, no, 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 I made my nerve back. You needed nerve. So I brought the nerve back. But now you are telling me my left brain, right brain doesn't work, but I'm going to bring that back with my healing. So I don't know at this point what is her state, but she completely at least healed her hearing. And I think she's a part of their Dr. Joe Dispenza community as well. There was a one on the projector, they showed one young boy who was about I think maybe 18, 19. So he was we on the wheelchair for years, and week-long retreat, he started walking, and they are sharing that story. I tried to find it on YouTube. I couldn't find it, but that's amazing. Another absolutely goosebumps story which we heard. Uh, One guy, while we were going in the meditation, walking meditation, everyone is going, so you might bump into a lot of many different people in the elevator. So one guy in the elevator, we bump into him, and he was sharing with others that he did not have a taste buds. He lost his taste buds after maybe COVID something. So for years he wasn't having any taste. He wasn't feeling any taste. So he was just eating by eating, sake of eating, right? So during the lunch, there was a squash soup that time. So that server was like, "Oh, would you like to have soup, sir?" And that man is like, "Oh, as if I'm gonna taste anything." In his mind, he just had that conversation. But he offered with so much love, so he just took it. He's like, "Okay, I'll take it." And then when he sat down on the table and he did first bite, and he felt so different. He was like, "What is this? Am I tasting?" And then he started like three, four more spoon. And it's like, oh shit, this is really happening. And he's like, I don't know how it happened, but it happened. So that's just gave me another a great story over there. Then at final day meditation, we saw one woman was got up from her chair and tried to walk. Of course, there will be the people around her who was helping, but at least she started walking with, I think, got up from her wheelchair. That was a big deal. And everyone was clapping and encouraging her during the walking meditation. So that was again, one of the powerful. And you will see a lot of people like that. They come on the wheelchair and walking on their own feet. That's the powerful transformation been happening in their retreat, and it's going to continue happen. That's for sure. So one lady, she attracted her dream job. So she was a single mom of two kids, and she was working 60 to 90 hours per week. And she was like, her life was so exhausted. And she just took a 1 week break and she attended this. And she's like, I can't do this anymore, because they will take you. I mean, during the meditation, they'll ask you to write down your own goals or manifest what you want in your life and stuff like that. So that's when she decided that I don't want 90 hours job. I don't want this kind of corporate world job and all. Then that after the retreat, she attracted the job, which was again the corporate and the high paying salary. But she said, no, this is the same work I'm doing. I'm not going. So she rejected first job. Second opportunity came. She's like, nope, that's also, I don't want. Even though the salary was high, she kept denying. Third thing, her friend called her and she's like, oh, do you have this license? And she's like, yeah, I still have it. It's sitting there. And she's like, okay, so this company would like to tie up and they will be sending the clients for you. So all you have to do is serve. And she's like, oh, perfect. So she took it and now she's so happy. She has a 20 employees under her and she's making seven figures. And the dream career she attracted. She's like, I'm not even exhausting. My whole staff is so much coming with so much energy. We talk about energy, healing, and all. So whatever she wanted, she attracted. So that's how the transformation and the stuff happens when you start vibrating at the higher frequency. One of the other guy I met who was American, who was sitting next to me one day, and we met while we were sitting. We met during the lunch break. And during lunch break, I introduced myself as I'm healer. I do Ho'oponopono, and I shared what is Ho'oponopono, right? And we were about to wrap up the lunch break, so I just instantly said, like, okay, this 4 sentence you have to say it. And he was already in that state that to reach to pineal gland because he was seeing already the black screen and everything. So he was about to, and when uh, that day after the break he went and somehow he was not able to get there to the pineal gland activation level, he applied the Ho'oponopono. He kept chanting because his mind kept wandering in a different direction. So putting together, and he applied the Ho'oponopono, and he experienced the heart opening experience. That's what another term you will hear a lot in the Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation. The people would feel that my heart was like exploded, because they will show you actual heart, like actual heart is like wrapped up like a kind of a uh, so this is kind of heart, right? This is how your heart would look like, which is wrapped up. And when you feel that energy flow, your heart actually kind of opened this much. And a lot of people feel like they're gonna have a heart attack, but it's not heart attack. That energy flow and their heart is filled up with so much love, so much joy, that it's just explodes inside, and you would feel that feeling of the heart exploding. But it's not actually exploding. It may be, I don't know, but I'm just assuming that their heart might be just opening this wide. And they'll show you on the screen how the heart gets uh, open up when you go through that experience. So he experienced that heart exploded and that whole love and joy feeling. And when they just smile without reason. They are just so happy in their whole world that. And he just got up from the meditation. He was next to me and he's like, "You look so beautiful." And then the person next to me, he's like, "You look so refreshed too." And he was just giving everyone compliment. I'm like, "We are the same. Your frequency just changed. Your heart is open up. So you see everything good in everyone." And so he's like, "Yeah, might be, but you see the glow on their face, and it's just another level." So that's one thing I want to experience as well. But yeah, whenever you manifest or something, focus on your heart and focus that love. And in our I am Cape Meta sir says, right, like bring the love towards you, bring the love. So you are just filling up your love heart with so much love that it doesn't require to find the love outside of you. So I think that's the wrap. And feel free to follow me if you're not. I have my YouTube channel, vaibhavipatel.healer. You can follow me on that's my Instagram. My YouTube is Miraval Healing, and Facebook is Vaibhavi D. Patel. My website is vaibhavipatel.com. And I'll be bringing a lot of more contents in detail because I'm reading Dr. Joe Dispenza books and watching lots of his episodes and all. So we'll be bringing more mind-body connections content as well, and of course the healing part to connect. So that's all. Any questions, anyone? Happy to take. Hope this is informative, helpful. I try to put out as much as possible. Uh,
Yeah.
any questions? Did anyone post
Yeah,
it? I didn't even see it.
can I go through?
Yes.
Yeah, hi. This is Swapna.
Yeah.
So I just have one question. I heard in Joe Dispenza, one of the podcast,
Yeah.
he was talking about the pineal gland activation, the breathing, 7 centers, and all, which we practice for activation. It's all about the Kundalini, what we do
Yes.
in our ancient,
Yeah.
like breathing or meditation. Is
Mhm.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It is, but just a breathing technique, or like how the fluid goes up in ancient, it just says like a Kundalini awakening, but they are not teaching how the mind
Yeah.
and body connects, what kind of fluid goes
Mm.
from your spinal, how it flows off, what kind of pressure it requires to make that electric shocks to the pineal gland. So those kind of all scientific things which Dr. Joe Dispenza
So he's
uncovered.
during his 7 days guided meditation, he guide you all to practice it before, as you mentioned, 1 month before you need to
So
practice.
in that
Be ready
progressive,
for that
yeah.
so
So
that
in
you will
if
be
you,
having. Mhm.
yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
finish.
so just wanted to check overview, like as you mentioned, one month before you need to be ready, do some practice of
Yeah,
pineal gland, how, so that you are ready for the retreat and you are doing it correctly, and the
yeah,
energy is flowing from top to bottom, bottom to top, from root
yeah.
chakra till your. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
That's all
home,
practice
I
needed.
think sometime
Mhm.
like, we have lots of doubt whether I'm doing correctly or not.
Yeah.
So at home, I would say just let it go. Do as much breathing as deep you can, but don't try to be that whether I'm doing or not. Don't let
Yeah.
that doubt come in. At least start like have your body practice 30 to 40 minutes sitting or 1 hour sitting in one go. So that way your body at least can live up to the 1 hour sitting, you know because meditation will be 2 hour. If you go more than 1 hour at home, perfect. You're gonna have the amazing experience. But I tried at least 40 minutes without a break, without me moving my body. Just stay still, and your mind wanders. And Dr. Joe Dispenza will say, your mind first day will tell you, no, get up, get up, get up. And you said, no, I'm not getting up. No, I'm not getting up. You have to battle yourself with yourself.
Okay.
So that's the
So is it
and
like 2 hours complete pineal gland activation meditation, or the way
every day
Mitesa
is,
did, like firstly we will just do couple of deep breaths from
yeah.
root to crown chakra, and after that you just go into that zone,
Yeah,
unknown
he will
zone.
guide you. So once the guided
Okay.
meditation starts, he will put you in that alpha state by showing that take a breathe in, breathe out, focus on the energy center one by one, all the seven energy centers breathing. And then at the end, like he will take that big breaths for 4 or 5 times. And that's when he put you into that 4D world, and he'll guide you what to expect in the 4D world, what kind of things, whether you need to manifest, whether you want to do. So every day is a different experience.
Oh.
It's not that pineal gland every day, but
Mhm.
last 2 days of the pineal gland was the intense, the 4 a.m. one, because that this some chemical release from 1 a.m. to 4 p.m., which I also read in his book, that's what helps for pineal gland activation. So that's why it recommended time is the 1 a.m. between the 4 a.m. in the
Got
morning.
it. Our Brahma Muhurta maybe the
Yeah,
same. Yeah,
yeah,
got it.
that's
Okay.
what we
Thank you
call
so
it.
much, baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no
what our
worries.
question I
Yes,
have.
Vaibhavi.
Yeah,
Thank you
hi,
so much
Roshali.
for beautifully giving the entire decode in so much details and
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. So I had one question. I have read
Sure.
his book Becoming Supernatural, where he
Yeah,
emphasizes a lot on that past, present, future. Everything is existing in this
yeah,
space right now, right?
yeah,
And I have heard, like, listened to him multiple times, emphasizing on gratitude as well.
yeah.
So I would like to know from you. See, one-time retreat is one thing that we will attend in future sometime. Okay, but if you can give something like these one, two, or three things which everyone should practice daily. For example, gratitude we are doing.
Hmm.
So theoretically, understanding that past, future, present is okay, but
Yeah.
practically, how we can do that? Considering a routine and everything, because every day 2 hours meditation for us it might be difficult, right? To
That's what the 7 day changes you, right? For me, I was the same person.
but after
I
coming
still
back,
don't have
how will
extra
you
time, but your
how will you
body,
maintain that?
yeah. S- As I said, like if you keep on doing practice, your body will crave more and more, right? We were the same person as you, right? Like we were like, okay, if I do 2 hour meditation, when would I find time for my content, for my job, for this and that, right? But we are forgetting that meditation will bring us bring that opportunity to us rather than for us to going to that opportunity. So that's the difference, because that's what Dr. Joe Dispenza say, matter. We are trying to fight with matter to matter. The job is matter, the money is matter, and we are trying to create with the energy, with the time, and with the space, right? It will take time, it will take space, it will create that distance. But when you put like 2 hours in that meditation and when you manifest that goal becoming you, your heart is so much full with the abundance, with the love. That's when the gratitude comes, that you are feeling whole and complete no matter what. You are feeling that billionaire, you are feeling that abundant person. So you are not looking for that outcome now to happen. You are just focusing that mind onto it, that object, that okay, 100 million. If you said, I want to make 100 million, that possibility created in the 4D world. All you have to tune into that frequency. And how you reach to that frequency, vibrating at first, coming out of your trauma, coming out of your negative patterns, and replace with your positive lifestyle, positive emotions. And that should become the part of your life, right? When your mind is so calm, so peaceful, you have so much clarity, you are so becoming aware of your own thoughts. So that's why it seems like it's a lot, but it's initial battle. Because for now, before the retreat, it used to take me at least half an hour to a 45 minute to get to the alpha state. But now it's like 5 or 10 minutes. Instantly, we were like day 3, we were all feeling like, oh, I instantly went into, and that the last day he did like some box meditation, which was like quicker meditation, like 10-minute meditation. And everyone is like, our body just now doesn't wander anymore. We go to that alpha state so instantly that, and that's where we need to reach. So initially, you might be spending 2 hours, but that will be lesson. As you keep practicing, your body will be keep absorbing that energy, right? And once you reach that, then in like 5-10 minutes you go to that the that stage, and you don't have to work anymore.
Thank you so much.
So that is the one meditation. Involve the meditation in your life. Second step, work on your emotions, feel gratitude, become that person who you want to be. That's the main lesson. And once your heart will be full of love and energy, you will start vibrating. So he will show in the that different levels of the brain waves, right? So when you are vibrating at the root level, where we are all bottom 3 chakras, where all the negative patterns are blocked, right? Guilt, fear, judgment, whatever. Those are all. So if you master the bottom 3 chakras, you are already coming to the heart chakra. And then once those are aligned and centered, and when you reach to the heart center, your heart will explode and you will feel that happiness inside you. And then that time, when whether the money comes, whether the opportunity comes, you will be the same person. It won't affect you in any way, because that who you became. And for you, you've been living that future life already. You've been living that millionaire life. You've been living that calm, peaceful life. So at that point, no matter how much money you make, and that's where the Mitesar and everyone is right now, right? How much money they are, if they don't work, they don't have to, but they became like serving, their serving need became higher, right? Dr. Joe Dispenza also, he, I don't know how he does it live this many hours. He does not leave the stage at all. So uh, that's what I would say. And Raj is here. Raj Gupta is here. Is it Raj? So Raj felt when he met us, he's like he already did chat GPT, that when I'm meeting this people of group of people, how should I behave with them? And chat GPT gave that, don't trigger them with anything, just exchange the energy, have each person hug you 5 minutes or at least 2 minutes, do the energy exchange. And Raj felt that when he came to meet us and he went back home, he didn't he felt so refreshed that he's like, I could just go overnight to do any kind of work. That's the energy transfer happened. So It's all about energy.
Awesome.
Cool. Anyone
Thank
else?
you. Yeah, Vaibhavi, I have one.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Sure, sure. Yes.
Okay, so Vaibhavi, what will help me is I read his books and all, and I totally am with it now. I wanted to see someone's transformation. Like, could you just explain, not explain, just talk about how was your life before, like your day in your life before, and how is your day in life right now? So it contextualizes it for me even better because and I know everything, and I understand exactly what you said, that you pull things towards you, the outcomes are better. So maybe talk about what your life was before, what outcomes you were able to achieve, who are you now? I'll say who are you now because you have become someone else, right? You're
Yeah.
already living in other frequencies. So who are you now, you think? And and outcomes do not matter really, but I'm just trying to see a before and after, so it contextualizes more in my brain.
Before, I would say, yeah, I was being bothered by a lot of my past memories. Uh, and day one was also, I was getting in my meditation, all the thoughts comes, goes. I was not stable in my meditation. The biggest shift happened with my body is like I'm constantly craving for meditation 2, 3 times a day. Like after, even though I have 9 to 5 in the morning, I like without any, I'm like, no, I have to get up. And my body like instantly get up for the meditation at 4 a.m. And if I'm not doing in the morning, my body is like, okay, it's time. It's time. It constantly like, pushing me that it's time for meditation. It's time for meditation. So if I don't do meditation and it's not like 5 minute meditation, 10 minute meditation, my body feels like I need 30 to 40 minute meditation at least. So that's the biggest change I have seen me and all the Dallas retreat people as well. That they feel like 5 minute is like nothing for us, like our bodies keep craving for more. Uh, in terms of the my life, I don't know. Nothing has changed. I changed
Yeah.
in a person I'm becoming, I think, more happier version of myself. First day, I felt lost. Honestly, I felt like I don't belong to in this world anymore. I wanted to just go back to that sadhana or something. So, but I checked with others and everyone felt the same way. And Ishwar went to uh, Diljit Dosanjh's concert. And imagine the shift from the meditation to the Diljit Dosanjh concert is different, right? So he could not bear like more than 10 minutes to that concert, and he had to come out and sat in the car and he started meditation. So that's the shift you would
It
see.
really rewires your brain, it
It
seems.
does, yeah.
Okay,
And
that's good.
otherwise, who would leave the Diljit Dosanjh's
Yeah, of course.
concert, right?
Wow.
So, and manifestation perspective, my the rewired thinking has changed, right? Instead of matter to matter, which I've been trying. Now I focus more on serving. I will be focused on more on like, okay, possibility exists. I'm gonna get there one day. So I have that calmness instead of that desperation of me getting there. When will it happen? How it will happen? Everyone else is like, before I had that feeling, everyone is just going. I'm like in that one big race and everyone is just passing by me. But now I have settled that everyone has their own journey and
Mhm.
I'll be completing. But my focus is okay. How many tasks per day I can do? If with that satisfaction I can sleep, that's more than enough. And
So yeah,
before I was lack person, so I'm also transitioning in the abundant characteristics. I'm still not there, uh, but I'm trying to work.
okay. And the practice that is helping you now after the retreat is meditation practice, right? That's the key
Yes,
to it,
yes,
and that is gonna be the one that's your core right now. And
yeah.
and if you don't mind me asking, which meditation are you doing? Anything from Sir's
No,
teaching
so
that
Dr.
could help
Joe
like that?
Dispenza has one of the Telegram group where he has tons and tons of meditations. Uh, so that's what I've been going to
Okay.
his Telegram group and watching. But we have like once you attend the retreat, you get opportunity to buy his courses for 30% off or 20% off on some like meditations and all. Uh,
Okay.
and I just like, whatever comes to my mind. But every day, at least pineal gland once a day for 1.5 hours, something that I do.
1.5 hour?
Yeah, that's what it. There is a shorter version of pineal gland as well, which is like 5-7 minutes. So depends on the timing. If I feel like I want that jump in my body, then I do the quicker one.
What I say is, I didn't know you have a 9 to 5. I feel like you do so much outside of 9 to 5. So I thought you were doing this full time. So I
Yeah.
definitely want to continue the conversation because you're more interesting like that now. Because I find myself lacking time, nine
Yeah,
to five plus all the things that I want to do, and you have okay. So that's pretty good.
I'm the
Very
living example. Yes.
yeah, living example.
I'm
So,
still having my down days, but Dr. Joe Dispenza, yeah, one line, it struck me that he says, like, you will feel like your body will say, no, no, you are tired, you are doing
yeah,
this, no, you worked so hard yesterday, don't get up. But you have to say, no, I'll do it anyway. That's what his line, do it anyway, no matter what. It's just like get up, do it anyway, as if it's like you are getting paid for it. So I just made my mindset, okay, I have to do it anyway, whether my mind wanders or not, whether it's I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I'm just trying to become that, like, I want to control my body rather than my body controls me. My body
I
controls my
think
mind.
that's a good shift, and I like what you just said. And I've been just trying to think through anchors this week, and even with Apurva ma'am, they we did some good anchors. Any anchors other than the one that you said just now? I'll do it anyway. Any good anchors? Because I think anchors make behavior change. So he's definitely inserted a lot of anchors in your mind.
Yeah.
Have any other anchors to share with us?
I well, currently I'm after the retreat, I'm just do it anyway. Who
It's
cares?
become do it anyway is the biggest one. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If
Thank
I
you so
think
much.
of any other anchor, I'll let you know. But
Yeah.
I don't recall right now.
No, I'm sure they're there, just so deeply
Yeah.
there, but it's become inside you and it might not be able to. But I think there
Yeah.
are a lot of anchors that he has inserted. You probably will know over time, but
Yeah.
do it anyway is a good one. I'll definitely adopt that. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you for spending your Saturday mornings with us. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
No worries. Hi, Swati. Your question?
Yeah, no, sorry, I joined late because I was outside, but I
No
will also be
worries.
attending the 3-day retreat in Basel. That's in September. So
Nice.
I'm also very excited to look forward and look to this event. And one question. So you said you're doing a 9 to 5 and you get up at 4 o'clock. So you're not exhausted by the end of the day? Because I'm in that boat. So just like Zeke said, I'm also doing a 9 to 5 and it extends beyond. And so my husband works from Switzerland. I am in Germany. I have 2 kids, and then it's so much at the end of the day. I was like, okay, forget it. And now what is happening is I am not able to prioritize my workouts
Yeah.
because the craziness starts early in the morning. So how is it that you're managing that? I would really love to know that.
So that's what I shared uh,
Okay, I'm
that
sorry.
during the meditation, one of the other guy from our group, he noticed that he was burning more calories during the meditation time all day. Then he would do the workout and some other like activity. Like he's like, I have to spend like 2 hours in the gym to burn this 3,000 calorie.
Mhm.
And here I'm just doing meditation, just sitting there for, let's say, on off 4 hour meditation a day. And he was showing me the his watch that he burned 3,000 calories.
4 hours of meditation.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow,
depend on the day. I don't know which day he showed me, but he said he's been continuously burning like 3,000 calories per day.
amazing. And these
So
are Dr.
we
Joe
focus lots of.
Dispenza.
So he attended the week-long retreat with me. So,
Okay, okay.
but
Amazing.
answer to your question, we all felt that I was having only 3 to 4 hours sleep all 7 days. Okay, there is no like refreshing time or anything, but still my body felt so much refreshing. Raj came to meet us, right? And Raj said, like, yeah, you guys don't feel like you haven't slept enough or something. But even during the meditation, or you don't feel that you are exhausted or anything. I didn't feel, at least. I don't know about others, but That's what happens with the meditation. You are getting rejuvenated. Your body has those chemicals, the calmness you feel. So that might help to burn more calories. And the breath work you do for the meditation, one of the breath work Dr. Joe Dispenza does is like inhale, inhale, exhale, like fast, 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 like 10 to 20 rounds. That literally, like, you feel like, oh my God, you are doing exercise, like cardio workout, something. So
Interesting.
try learning more breath work if you can, and at least start implementing. That's a easier route than working or putting your time into the workout and stressing out. This will do all in one, right? Your body will release certain chemicals that will help you to rejuvenate it inside out, and then you will burn a lot of calories. And I felt like even though I was eating less, I wasn't feeling hungry at all. Like we were done like 4 p.m. was the 3:30 was our lunch, 3 to 3:30. And I wasn't feeling hungry at night. I felt like, okay, if I eat not doesn't matter, you know. But I don't feel like, okay, I need to eat. I haven't, I'm starving or anything. So you will see shift in your body, but you have to keep going because meditation is not a one night process. Is it? But at least 1 week could do for us. At least 1 month we can in the regular life can happen, right? So
Mm. Yeah,
that's why.
absolutely. Just one, Kuljeet, I see you are raising your hands. One last question from my side. Would you recommend a specific meditation that I could do as a daily ritual? I mean, I have his book, obviously, I've read Becoming Supernatural, and also some of the meditations I have done. But would there be anything specifically that you could tell that, yes, you could do this every day?
He
Because,
had so many, so everyone had a different taste.
okay.
For me, like in our group as well, so I like the pineal gland meditation. Some people were connected with the kaleidoscope meditation. Some people were connected more towards the box meditation.
Uh-huh.
So I wouldn't be able to answer that which one would perfect for you until or
Yeah, of course.
unless you hear him, right? So, but
Mm.
he has lots of on YouTube you can go through, and on his website there are a bunch of meditations. Or
Mhm.
in the advanced, you
Also
are
like the
progressive,
energy
right?
centers, for
They
example.
will be, yeah, energy centers. But more powerful, what I have heard from the healing experience perspective, where people have healed a lot of big diseases, was the energy centers and the pineal gland. Those
Okay.
two have worked so profoundly for everyone because
Mhm.
you're eventually the target is to get to that activate that antenna to get the information from the 4D
Correct.
world, right?
Yes.
So why not start with the pineal gland? If I would start with the pineal gland meditation or seven energy centers alignment, because
Okay.
that's the main core of the all the things. Because once you start aligning your seven energy centers, your body will also start like giving you more and more energy.
Interesting. It's also about setting the right anchors because when I say that I want to work out and when I don't do that, I get into this loop of guilt
Yeah,
that I did not do it, and then I'm really stuck there. Okay, every week I said, okay, at least ek baar jaakar aate hai, but then that doesn't happen, and then I'm blaming myself.
yeah.
So
Then instead start like meditation. Then do it anyway. Even though my mind will have 100,000 thoughts at one time, but I'll do it anyway.
yeah, perfect. Thanks a
Right.
lot,
Yeah,
Vaibhavi.
no worries. Hi, Kuljit ji.
Hello, G. Thank you so much. It's just mind blowing.
Thank you.
The information you are giving, but going to the retreat, I don't know how it
Yeah.
will be. My just quick question was I know I can figure it out somewhere, but how much does it cost?
So 2,500 was the week-long retreat cost. And yeah, I forgot to mention that. So if you have to go to the 10-day retreat, you need to have completed the week-long retreat. You must have attended the week-long retreat. And that's the reason I went. Because my target was good for the 10-day retreat of Mexico, Cancun. But in order to qualify for that, you have to have attended the week-long retreat.
So for 7 days, do you need to
For, s-
complete any 2 days or 3 days or something,
for
or
7 days,
just
there is no requirement. It's just for 7 days, there is a online course they will be given on your dashboard. Once you sign up, once you pay,
yeah?
they will send you your dashboard information where you log in your own portal, and you will be logging, and that's where the progressive online course will be available that you have to finish before attending the workshop,
Okay,
right?
and
So
then
that
you pay for your hotel and stuff.
yes, so my 2,500 was the week-long retreat cost.
Yeah.
Hotel was around 1,500 to no 2,000, around 2,000 for
Okay.
7 days. And they provide only breakfast and lunch. So dinner will be additional cost, the flight will be additional, and whatever the
It's
other
at the
hotel
same
cost.
hotel. It where the retreat is.
I stayed at the same hotel because
Yeah, it's much easier.
yeah, it's easier because if you have the 4 a.m. meditation, right? If you do even Uber, which is 5 minutes away,
Yeah,
hotel,
yeah,
then again they will be
that's
charging
not.
$50 or something, right? So
Yeah, it's
for
better to.
me, getting to the airport to hotel was 10 minutes, but they cost $40. So it was not
Yeah,
worth it, right? To
no,
stay it anywhere.
that's
And you
saves you
need to
time
get that
and money.
vibe and that calmness. So I
Yes.
would suggest anyone, whoever going, stay in that particular resort.
Okay.
Don't try to save up that $150 because you will be spending
Not
in
worth
the
it.
Uber or anything and
Yes.
food and all.
And where is the second one happening for 7 days?
They
Any
will be
idea?
having on the online if you go to Dr.Joe Dispenza.com.
Okay.
They
I put
have,
the.
I think, 4-day retreat, which I think Ishwar is going again in Colorado.
Okay.
Uh, they have like 3 days advanced workshop if you want to go for get experience. I didn't go all those. I just jumped into the week long.
I'll start doing
Week long,
practice
you will
first.
have the more experience, more people interaction and everything.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think that's at least once in
It's
a
worth
lifetime
it.
to do experience.
Yes. Thank you so much.
No worries. Glad it helps.
Thank you. Oh yeah, 100%.
Thank you. Raj, you want to say something? You came to meet amazing energy. Thank you, Anna. Welcome back. Shami, Sachin, Sallu, anyone? Disha. Thank you, Shami.
Hey, Vaibhavi. It was amazing. Thank you for sharing. I'm in the
Thank you.
car, so can't come on camera, but so delighted to hear everything. I was almost like, there. And I was following, I don't know if you noticed every day when you were posting live, I
Yeah.
used to catch up on those too. So it was really amazing.
Yeah. I felt like, okay, 10, 12 minutes video I was posting. I'm like, who is going to watch it? But there were people. I'm like,
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
like me exist. So
Absolutely. I was
I'm,
definitely watching every
yeah,
video of yours. Yeah.
cool. Glad
Wonderful.
it helped.
Thank you, dear.
All
Thank you.
right, guys. Thank you so much
Bye.
being with me for almost 2 hours, and glad it was helpful. And if I may have hurt your feelings or any way, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.
Have a
Thank
great
you, Mona.
weekend.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, taking the time to share
Yeah.
with us.
Thank you. Raj, you are back.